So Zameer, we've talked about the issues that Masumeen face, but there's many people in the community that say that we've got other facilities that we can use, like for example JC or Heartlands or Bodzi Girls School. From your point of view as chair of Masumeen, how do you think it will benefit our youth to have a facility that is actually within the bounds of our centre? And how would it be better than the alternatives that are available?
Well, you see, number one, it's going to be within the vicinity, so we can pray namaz together. That will be bonding within our youths. Um, Again, we can have a mosque program. After the mosque program, we can use the facilities instead of saying no programs today. At the moment, we're using badminton at Hallfield. Kids are playing at football at Heartlands, which is quite a distance away from the mosque. And again, we are playing volleyball at JC, and the timings for those sports centers is limited. If we have everything in one place, and which is so close to the mosque, we can bring people who normally don't play sports and come to the mosque and try and encourage them to use the facilities, and that will tend to make it better going in the future. Right now we have quite a few youths who feel that the pub is close by, or things are a snooker or pool is close by. Why don't we just go there and just spend time there instead of going all the way to Heartlands to play football, where we can have all that over here?
Yeah, I think you touched on an important thing, because this facility is not just about having a hall to play sports in. It's about also, as you enter the facility, there will be a cafe there, and we're hoping that will be a sports cafe, where we have big screens, and whenever Champions League or Premier League is showing, we can actually open the facility up. And because I remember when we showed the Euros, and the atmosphere within the whole center was buzzing. It was really.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any fights over here, unlike the pubs that we go to. No, but yeah.
You have it there on camera.
No. But yeah, exactly. So that will be, again, bringing us together, and it'll be camaraderie, people supporting different teams, having that sort of atmosphere where there's a lot of excitement and testosterone in one place, which is a halal place, rather than going to somewhere where there's music and other things going on, people drinking in pubs.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and this is really, really important.
Okay, so Shahid, I've told you how many members we have in terms of 80 people playing volleyball at a time, 30 playing badminton. We have more than 50 plus playing football. Do you think that these facilities are enough? And if they are not going to be enough, do we have opportunity to build another sports hall, for example? At JC, we're using 2 courts, and do you think we have that opportunity in the future?
Yeah, it's a really valid question, and we thought about it quite a lot. In an ideal world, it would be lovely to have a massive complex where you may have maybe 2-3 halls available, but we have to kind of try and understand that this is a community facility, is going to be built with donations, and so we have to make sure that whatever we build is used to the maximum. And so that means that yes, there will be certain times where it won't be enough, because somebody will want to have another session on at the same time as the session that's taking place in the hall, which is fair enough. But the flip side of it is that if we did build too big, then there could be a chance where a lot of the time the hall is lying empty.
Okay.
And in fact, this idea of the hall lying empty is very important, because originally our plan for this particular site where the hall is going to be built was that we were just going to build a hall which was going to be used as an overflow for majlises, because that's also one of the other reasons why we're doing the project. But then we thought about it, and we thought, after discussing with many people within the community, that there is no point just building a facility that's going to be staying empty a lot of the time. It's better to try and make it as flexible as possible and try and pack in as many uses as possible. And that's why we've only gone with building one facility, one hall that can be used for multiple purposes, with the idea that we should be aiming for at least 70% occupancy wherever possible.
That's a very good point, I think. You answered the question before I was going to ask it in terms of us. Is this a priority at the moment? Because we can see in Muharram, we have a marquee outside the mosque. And would that be a priority in terms of extending the mosque rather than building a sports hall?